So as far as the external features go, on your list you have your dorsal fin. There's actually 2 of them, so you just need to know. I'll probably pin this one. This will be your dorsal fin. Pectoral fins are like where your pecs would be on you, so this is their pectoral fins. Pelvic fin are the lower ones down here. We also have attached to the pelvic fin on these guys for the male is a clasper. So this is a very, very immature male. So you can see this little bitty structure right here. That's his clasper. We also have, as far as the caudal fin, that's just the tail fin. We have a nostril, which are these little structures right here. We have, eyes are pretty easy. Behind the eye you have this hole. So that is a spiracle. Then we have the lateral line. And so there's just like this little bitty line you can see that goes all the way down right here, and that's for detecting prey. We also have the gill slits. That one should be relatively easy. The rostrum is just the nose, and then the ampullae of Lorenzini are just these little bitty pores that, like when you squeeze it, you can see oil come out of. So the ampullae of Lorenzini. On the inside, I'm going to use this big old one right here. So this is your liver. And then inside the third lobe of the liver, this one's kind of a green color, so that's your gallbladder with your bile duct that's attached to it. I always kind of start with the spleen. Okay, so this is the spleen, and above it is the stomach. So that's the stomach right there. It has a J shape that comes around. This one right here, you can see the little ridges in it. That's your spiral valve intestines. So in between the stomach and the spiral valve intestines, you have this structure here, and so that's your pancreas. The very end of this, you can't see it very well on this one. The one I'm going to use, it's got a nice colon, but you can kind of tell where this ends. So from there to the cloacia would be the colon on that. What else I got on here? So let's go to the heart. So up here you have this little structure at the very, very top of that. That's your aorta. This more muscular portion, almost kind of a V shape, is your ventricle. And then you can kind of see this darker. It's darker on this one. They're not always darker. That's your atrium. So if you just put heart, then I'm going to count it wrong. What else am I missing besides the reproductive stuff? Okay. So this was a female. I know because she doesn't have a clasper. What's that? We have some ovaries up here. So underneath, if you lift up the liver, the ovaries are going to be underneath. Where are her ovaries? Oh, here's the ovary. Sorry. There's an ovary right there. It has some eggs in it. On the male, in the same position, these are much, much smaller. And you lift up this liver, and there's very, very little bitty testes right there. We have the rectal gland. I didn't do that one. The rectal gland has to do with salt concentration. So this is the rectal gland down here by the cloacia. I'm not going to do the kidney, and I'm not going to do the sperm sac. And so the uterus on the female would be all this where we took all the babies out. So we have this one was the ovary, and then this would be the uterus. And I think that's anything. Do you see anything I missed on there? I think go ahead and stop it.